Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another special edition of the Super Metroid 100% Tournament Winner Edition. Today we have a race, of course, and then as you can see on your top screens, the race is Zoasty versus WhiteMageBecky. And on the lower half of the screen, we actually have Goop Q doing a solo run for his time so that he can submit to average out his median times. And then we also have a solo run by EOD Techs. So just want to get that clear. It's not a race between the two. It's just going to be so that they can submit their times for appropriate seeding. But of course, the runners have already started. Standard gameplay is always, especially here in the series station. Everyone trying to escape quickly. So see, of course, with a 46-27, being able to navigate through that fairly extremely. And it looks like we do have a race because WhiteMageBecky has also made it out. I mean, of course, thankfully, all four of the runners have made it out. So at the beginning of the game, upon landing on planet Zebes, the first region that they are in is Criteria. And it's looking a little lonesome here. There's no life, no items to collect, there's rooms to explore, but there's not much you can access, not without first making your way down town to Blue Brinstar. Also referred to as Retro Brinstar because when the player goes down this elevator, it's actually the starting point of the original Metroid. Who would have thunk it, huh? It's a masterful developing right there. So the first initial items on their 100% category collection is the Morph Ball and these two missiles, or just this one missile. It's their first pack, which supplies them with 5. After that, there's still not much to explore at this beginning half. Just gotta go back up. On here, reaching the climb. I believe, yeah, so it's a lot of runners opt to go for the wall jump, climb up the climb, but Goop, of course, opted to go with the ledge grab climbing, which I would say helps out a lot if you're trying to master how to ledge grab appropriately. But wall jumping would also help. So just things to consider. So, Goop Q is actually submitting a time for his group named Goop Spark, named after him. And then EOD Tex is submitting his time for the group SGQF. And then coming down the Terminator room, which is this huge slope room. The best way to actually go through that room is to just get a good running speed into the room, and then just hold the shoot button and angle down, and you should be fine. Like, the room takes care of itself. Here, players are attempting the mock ball. Of course, zoasty is no stranger to that. So, actually, none of these runners are, simply because it's an important trick to learn for beginners. It's pretty much necessary if you're gonna want to speed run the game so that you can get these items early. This is, in a sense, a sequence to breaking the game. Good job out the runners so far, being able to make it through it. And Zos with a clean reverse mock ball on the way back. Same goes with Fur Goop. And it's alright if you don't happen to get it. Of course, it is, always a nice thing to get, but as Becky demonstrates, she can quick drop down to collect those missiles and then just walk her way back, or excuse me, jump her way back up, just so that she doesn't have to wait for the bomb time to open that block on the lower left. Meanwhile, Zosi's just zooming. He went faster than Sonic down Green Hill Zone. You might as well start speed running Sonic. Nah, this is, of course, well, for Zoast, he's actually gonna opt to climb upwards to get early power bombs, as you would see in the new route. I'm almost led to believe that every other runner is gonna go down Red Tower instead. So Zoast is gonna actually look at the power bombs after going through Hellway Highway, and then get these missiles. And I would say that the reason why it's better to go for these power bombs early is simply because it's a lot easier to execute the D boosts. It's a little bit slower, granted, yes, but not by a lot. It's not slow in the sense that you're gonna be losing seconds. No, it's really, we're only talking frames. But the reasoning for that I would think is the case is simply because it's a lot easier to get that D boost off the little boyons, the little flubbers there, without high jump and without speed booster, because you don't necessarily end up bonking the ceiling and then somewhat losing momentum or anything. So he's not behind. Goop and Becky rapidly approaching Crate here. We're gonna see some different Crate quick kills. Goop is gonna go for a slightly faster missile strat, and Becky's gonna set up for her double take 2 times, as seen on SpongeBob. She's gonna do the charge method. So Goop, okay, so whew, alright, it's alright, Goop, it's fine. Double take 2 times. 1, 2. And then pelvic thrust. Whee! Whee! And then stomp on your right foot. Don't forget it. And then she collects Varia. Goop having just a little bit of difficulty with Kraid. Yeah, this boss just gets a little bit complicated. Only if Kraid reaches the second phase, but that doesn't phase Goop. It's gonna make quick work right out of it. That's what we like seeing, Goop. Yeah. zoasty, of course, masterfully felling that crocodile beast thing. It's actually more like a, I don't even know what the heck that is. It's just ugly. Okay, EOD's also going for the charge method. Able to launch 2 super missiles. And the way that fight works is Kraid actually has 1,000 health. So supers do 300 damage and a missile does 100. And so how they're able to fell Kraid is that with the missile method. Ooh, nice business center, Becky. Yeah, that he likes. Is that by shooting that first missile, they do a first 100 damage, so that doesn't trigger the second phase, and then they shoot the following 3 super missiles in a moment. It's like I think a 10 frame window where they could just pump 3 super missiles, totaling up to 1,000 damage. Business Center is I like seeing Business Center because there's so many different ways to do it. When coming down from the elevator to heading back up, either to get ice in any percent new route, or just going to Cathedral. ED will be approaching North Fair Zone. zoasty getting his high heels, getting ready for the club. To the club, to the club. Alright. Enough of that. Enough rap. That comes around later. I'm gonna start rapping later when the wraparound shot has to be explained. It's gonna be cringe. I promise. Okay, so here we are. The truth. Final boss. The Bubble Mountain Cap Attack. Oh, not today, Zerg. Whew. Becky having no problems. Easy peasy. Let's see how Goop and Zoast fare here. Yep. Ooh. Wow. So Zoast got the D boost optimal strat. Ooh. So clean. It's pretty much kind of all in the timing to get that D boost, because you want to have that waiver in the position to get that D boost off while you're right above that gap. Alright, just doing a couple of arm pumps here for the item that Becky already collected. Speed booster. Now, for the race, because again, Goop and EOD aren't racing, but for Zoast and for Becky, Zoast is actually going to go for... Oh, hey guys. That's a hey guys beam, by the way. Becky's gonna go down to Crocomire, have a little sumo session with it. Meanwhile, Zoast is... You might think Zoast is scared of a Gerber baby. That's not the case. He's actually gonna skip Crocomire. Save it for last. You know, that's how we treat them here. We save the best for last. And he's gonna skip Crocomire and then head up Red Tower. Okay, but not before collecting Ice Beam on his way out. He's doing new route. Pretty much early ice and late grab. Goop will also be doing all route for his solo run. EOD's running fast. Wow. Let's get the picked up a speed booster. Whew. Otherwise he'd just be running. I mean, fast, but not really fast. Okay. We don't like swipes here, alright, that's one swipe for Becky. It's gotta hope for good RNG by this melting croc baby thing. Here we go. So Zoast is... Alright, 2 swipes. That's good. 2 to 3 swipes is somewhat expected. That's a wraparound shot. If you guys think I'm gonna rap, I was just joking. I don't rap. So I just leave it at that. Ooh, that's all the bars I'm gonna give you guys right now. Speaking of bars, Zoasty just made it out of that wave gate. Otherwise he would have been imprisoned forever. I'm just kidding, now he wouldn't have. Check it out there. Goop should be done with Croc by now. Yep. And just giving it a little bubble bath. You know, it's an extra fizzy. The way we remember our childhood. You know, using L'Oreal and then getting it in our eyes. No tears. No tears, as it was labeled. Little did we know it's actually because no tears in our hair, not because of tears in our eyes. Let's see. Let's hope EOD also gets a good Croc. See, we like seeing PBs here, so here's hoping that Goop and EOD get their PBs. They can P their B. Yeah, yes. Master for Zoast, yes. He tried to go for the speed keep, but that's quite alright. Anything to not see any of that disgusting power bomb lag. And then Becky had a really, really good Indiana Jones. No problem for EOD either. And surprise! Look at that. Guess who's back? Not Crocomire, because Crocomire's actually dead. Good boost. And good goop. Also nailing that Indiana Jones. Alright, so it's time to meme it up. Let me see, there's a game that we like to play here. It's for keeps, really. Everyone guess a number 1 through 10. If it's right and Phantoon gives us a fast pattern, everyone gets mad. And if it's right but Phantoon gives us a slow pattern, you guys get banned. So good luck. Okay, that was a good round. Good first round for Zos. So, this troll, of course. The cartoon elephant just knows how to ruin someone's day. Still a 2-round nonetheless. Good game, zoasty. I wouldn't have my Phantoon any other way. Now Goop is making it out of Norfair. Becky made it up Red Tower. Okay, and zoasty, he's still not out just yet. He still has just one extremely dangerous room. Wreck Ship is actually the most scariest part of the run, simply because there's 2 times where a runner could actually lose the run by death. First one is Phantoon, and then the second one, especially for new route runners, because they have to attempt a bomb jump. It's pretty precise, but it's not CWJ tricky. It's coming up right here that only new route runners have to do, because in old route you have the grapple beam to. Ooh, nice D boost there. He's safe. He's good. Just has this in the bag. Take a look at this. So this bomb jump, he's gonna set himself right at the edge of this. Okay. Right there. He's gonna make it like that. Old route runners have grapples, so they could just use those grapple blocks to hook across over. But I mean, for the rest of the run, it should be fairly safe, outside of any soft locks or anything like that. Also with a swaggy spark to reduce the power bomb lag, killing those giant side hoppers. UT also had some good red tower climbing skills. Oh, whew. Those work robots for Zoast. I mean, they can, even when you get them just right, they can still always be a little bit better. I'm just saying, no. The important part is just to get that. Oh, and of course, let's see here for Becky. Goop not far behind. Now for a Phantoon fight, of course, ideally you want a 2-round, but re-rounding Phantoon is actually always really good as well. Oh, here comes that slow, of course. Oops, here Phantoon, and it looks like, okay, so Becky and Zeus went with the missile doppling strat, which is just firing missiles at a specific tempo, essentially, just to pump some extra missiles. But Goop, okay, so the first X Factor was really clean. Of course, Phantoon gives us fast pattern just to troll. Still easily recoverable, and still good, still good. Good kill by both Becky and Goop. So, of course, definitely had to go with the setup for knocking those orc robots down. And his health looks to be in pretty good standing, but you know, I really wouldn't be surprised if he actually stopped at the ship for some help. No, actually, I would be surprised, because what he can do is he can get the shine spark. Okay, so I'll explain. Goop and Becky still have to be careful. They have, okay, so Becky's entering. It's Becky death room. Let's be really careful here. Nice and easy. Okay, so then Zoast is actually going to be doing late gauntlet. I see. Look at that clean Mushroom Kingdom by Zoast. Whew. That's definitely not in the textbook. That's probably something else. And EOD had a really good Phantoon fight too. I guess what is a good Phantoon fight? Nice job, Becky and Goop, of course. Surviving. So late gauntlet was actually okay. Well, essentially, here's what's going on with Zoast. He's not doing some different weird route. He's actually doing what was the standard route long ago. Long ago. Normalized would be now normalized actually is doing gauntlet right after the wrecked ship, like Becky and Goop are going to demonstrate after picking up gravity. But Zoasty's route, he's gonna clear this portion out. It's different from the Banco route that we saw earlier in the tournament. Be safe, Tex. Be safe, EOD. Please. Send the words of Enmet and Alucard, please. Okay, good. The Mission Impossible. Yes, executed. Finally. By Zoasty. Round of applause. Small golf claps. Getting the speed keep method to kill them. So what he was able to do is he was able to retain his blue suit there, and then of course by extending his hitbox he's able to kill the side hopper and giant side hopper, Papa side hopper. I guess, you know, that makes me wonder, even though I am assuming it's gender and that's wrong of me, but is that like a single Papa side hopper and it's two kids? Meanwhile, there's a mama turtle with its 4 kids. Anyway, that's besides the point. He extended hitbox to use the blue suit to kill those two, and then just simply, I believe it was a super, to eliminate the last one. Also really fast. Goop will be approaching his gravity suit. He just has to collect the items that Becky just finished collecting. Standard cleanup there for Zoasty. He's gonna go to Meridia. Right. Meow. His pipe missiles. EOD's finished with his worst robots in the room. But he'll be collecting his bikini barely sewn. Okay, so Becky had really, really good health. And then there goes the commentator's curse. I'm sorry, Becky. Okay, so typically if you have 225 at bare minimum, that's enough for the gauntlet spark. Goop also is in really good standing. Nice short charge by Zos to get mainstream missiles there in Meridia. Sets up the wraparound shot. Let's go, Becky. It's pixel perfect standing. And then also at the time that you move. There we are. 225 bare minimum for that gauntlet spark. Goop, of course, wants to be really careful. I wonder if he's gonna play it really safe. I guess he's gonna just attempt it. He's gonna try to go for it. Setting it up. He's gonna hit pause, go right into his reserves, putting him at just actually enough. Yeah, that's what he needs. For his late his gauntlet spark. EOD is also in fairly good standing for his gauntlet spark, health-wise I'm speaking. Now it's time to pay our little critters, you know, our future dead pals, as a lot of us like to call them. These Eticoons, the good-for-nothings. Look at them. Just look how smug they are, just waiting for you. Thinking that the player doesn't know how to wall jump. Well, you're wrong, okay? Look, zoasty is demonstrating it beautifully. Of course, Becky did. Showing them, she's teaching them how to wall jump. So, get good. Okay, hold on. Shh. Moment of silence. Zoast needs quiet for this audio cue. You think I'm speaking to? I might have messed him up. I didn't. That sounds good. Really good Botwoon fight. One round. Goop is also on his way to taunt his furry pals. That's not anyway, of course. Are they even furry? I don't know. Be careful there. I guess for both of them. Yodi gets his missiles. So he wanted that full halfy. That's fine. So he's it's still a somewhat of a difficult trick. Let's be honest. Perhaps the third most difficult, fourth most difficult trick in RTA. Now, Dragon. Oh, Okay, so zoasty is gonna be flashy because he's gonna try to show off this flash suit. Okay, it's an Overfiend VIP setup that I've seen before. That's what I'm most familiar with seeing it done by. Okay, so you got the kill, but he didn't get the boost because he had some horizontal speed as he got the spark, and he was also trying to set up for the spark suit as well, spark flash suit, however you call it. Because Zoast is just gonna have to resort to utilizing his secret weapon backup strat. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Zoasty, perfectly getting that Womple jump and the Kevin Spacey. Perfect combo. Clean. Right across Coliseum. Here we have the Robert Downey. Robert Downey Jr. is actually the other flashing door, but we're just gonna go for the Robert Downey here. That's what we need for Hundo. He's gonna have to collect this E-Tank. And then, of course, here we have the Ice Clip. Becky will soon be entering Meridia after collecting the Green Hill pipes. Oh, nice setup. Nice setup. Getting the... Well... Yeah, yes. Okay, cool. Going into a D-boost from a D-boost for that speed keep. Being extra careful to not soft lock. That's also a scary part. I think it was attempting Blockbuster. Guess Blockbuster won't be coming into business tonight. I might. Now this strat that Zoasty's gonna show us is actually a pixel perfect trick. Nice. Okay, so by freezing that Puyo in the right pixel, there's actually 2 pixels that you can do. One of them is a little bit more obscure, and I think it has to be a little bit higher. But for this first one, the one that he did is actually the quickest, and it's the one that's been done for many a year. I wonder if Zoasty's gonna kill Shacktol. But yeah, but just by getting that pixel perfect freeze, it's able to just get up on it and that's for Shacktol. Okay. Gets up on it and just clip through the platform above. Oh, Becky. Okay, she's gonna re-enter the room just so that she can get the Shine Spark into it. Because getting the Shine Spark in the room, it's actually just a little tighter of a window. Nice stutter 3 tap by Goop. And EO Day. Cleaning up his second part of Brinstar. Just All right, Becky, here at the Copacabana room. Just a nice little paradise. Entering watering hole just to pick up 2 items at this dead end. Copacabana. Getting another day boost for zoasty so he can set himself up for another short charge. I would say that just a 2-tap is good enough for that. Getting that speed, keep spring balling. Nice collection of these aqueduct missiles. Now, to set up for perfect Botwoon RNG, I need people to type !die. That's gonna make it a lot easier for Botwoon to be killable, right? And we need to do that. We just need it, you know. Just good for the runners. It's for a good cause. Becky still with a nice 2 round. Oh no, the reverse Wally. It's okay, Becky. We're on your side. We are all with you. And EOD's actually on. Because his previous splits showed that before entering Meridia, he was in the green. So I really hope that he's able to. I guess we won't be able to really tell until he gets ice. So Steve's just gonna skip over Crocomire still. It's not his time yet. Excellent showcasing the spring ball that he acquired. Spring better, spring better. Good. Excellent chronic boost. I didn't know Justin condoned that type of behavior, but that's quite alright. Anything to make these runs go fast. Speaking of fast, Becky's serving up that fried shrimp. Getting that porous jump now. Goop. Let's hope Goop also has a really good Dragon fight. Nice, even attaining that blue suit. Okay, so Goop gets the spark suit, flash suit, however you want to call it. And it's essentially a blue suit, which is a permanent charge, stored one-time use only. But the only exception to this is that he's able to hold the dash button. He's able to run for faster maneuvering. I guess since technically it is still charged, you don't have to. You don't really have to hold down for it to trigger that flashing animation when Samus is holding a spark. Here we are, zoasty entering the best room in the game for 100% category, simply because there's really no trouble there. There shouldn't be. Collecting his Mickey Mouse missiles. Right. Becky definitely. Becky might kill. Yeah, might actually kill Shackle here. So everyone say your last words. You know, ask what you want Shackle to provide you with and give you this holiday season. Will she? Won't she? Oh, she's prepping up. I can see that aim. Goop might actually be a little forgiving. Ooh, Shackle had no chance. I couldn't stand to see that. Hopefully she doesn't kill Shackle, exit the room, come back inside, kill Shackle again, because that would be horrendous. Excellent powerhouse by zoasty, able to go through there. You see, I told you she wouldn't do it. Am I wrong or am I wrong? Let's go for zoast. Tex is also making his final cleanup. Well, that was interesting. Pretty cool. I guess he's gonna collect that tank on third way around. Look at that tail. Ridley stood no chance. Nice EOD. wonder how EOD feels about Shackle himself as well. Okay. So Zoast. That's just a little bit of items left to collect on his way out of Lower Norfair. He has his chance to take a little breather. Just rest. I don't know, he's also aiming at a Shack Tool. An excellent Hodorubi special. Nice job, Zoast. Cleaning up fairly fast. Becky and Goop are almost done. Ooh, that was a really clean kill for EOD. Using the bomb. Who would have thunk it? Yeah, so for Goop and Becky, these are the last two. They're going to be heading down to pick up ice, and then they pick up the missiles at the Crumble Shaft. And thereafter, they will make headway for Norfair. Lower Norfair, to be exact. You see, and this is what happens when you kill Shackle, because you're actually able to save time. When he got Space Jump, EOD was actually plus 1 second, so he was behind on his PB. But magically, by killing Shackle at Spring Ball, he is now 24 seconds ahead of his PB. So just goes to show you, killing Shackle is faster. Okay, so that is possible. See, I always wondered if you could get that D boost off the waiver, and turns out you can. Now Zoast, since he did do new route, nice setup for this D boost here. Just by shooting the super missile into the wall, he was able to get that gamer to come down, and then get damage during the door transition. Oh, getting also nice wall jumping off the belly. Ellipses warning here. For those that have ellipses, look away. Even though Crocomire was just like there for really a second or two. Now, I think it was a frame. No, it was a bad window. I know for sure, and I think it's when. Okay. So what Zoasty's trying to do there is he's actually trying to set up a spike suit so that he can. Let's hope he gets it. Yeah, he got it. Cool. So about new route. Everyone says it's 20 seconds faster than old route, than getting early grapple and late ice. And factoring this trick, getting this spike suit and then using it for an upcoming strat is actually part of those 20 seconds. So if you don't get spike suit in that room, then at most maybe that you can really save is 13 seconds, 14 seconds, which is still anything for world record, but 20 seconds really comes alone from retaining that spike suit. All right, Goop getting his missiles there. Zoas wants to play really carefully. This section doesn't take long at all, given the fact that, especially since he has space jump for Zoast, it's just, whoa, you could space jump right across. EOD got his last items of Meridia. And now Goop sitting for the chronic. Okay, that's quite alright. Of course, it's always nice to go fast, but there's no issue. He's just gonna deboost off of this one, which is the lava spark setup. Man, I looked away and Becky's already done with GT, and I was looking forward to explaining it. The only way that Zoas can accidentally set off his spike suit, just keep an eye out. Oh. Maybe he did lose it. Alright, Goop getting his power bomb. So for this GT fight, how it actually really works is by standing in a proper position. Some people use that pillar in the background, and others use GT's foot so that they can crouch and aim upwards using angle up and angle down. Good X-ray spark for zoasty, but angle up and angle down to aim upwards, standing in place, and able to just cheese chorizo. Cheese chorizo. Cheese. Cheese tea. I'll think of something. Now, Zoasty has been practicing reverse slinky. Let's see if he attempts it. Looks like he was getting the setup. Oh, probably not, so. There's always swag for later. EOD will be entering the dragon soon. Just as soon as he's able to. Oh, just gotta space jump upwards, and then Ridley in 100% route is also really easy of a fight. That's not to say that you can't die to Ridley, but it's just easier given that all you need really is 20 charged ice, wave, and plasma shots. And then Ridley goes into this like little. Okay, so Becky's actually going for a hybrid method, sort of. Because 30 super missiles can actually also fell Ridley. The Power Bombs of Fame. Be entering Metal Pirates. Zoasty getting another wraparound shot. That's just done easily by holding a charge as you're falling down that little small 1 block length shaft, I guess. And then as soon as you can use the map as a visual cue, really, once that map tile shifts, that's when you can release the shot. So that's something that a lot of people didn't know. You'd also getting properly placed there to make the GT fight a little easier. Also to know about the Ridley fight is that the more that you remain on that platform itself, Ridley's bound to give you pogos. Those pogo patterns. If at any moment you start jumping, anytime that you're off of that platform, essentially is what sets Ridley to swooping mode. And he's gonna swoop back and forth. So it's really preference. A lot of top tier speedrunners like the swooping. You will not even feel the swooping. And these would be the last missiles, but they're not. These are actually the dental plan missiles, as they are now called, because Lisa needs braces. Keep in mind that Zoasty, we might see soft poops actually from Zoast. That's a strat we always like seeing. Soft poops. Again, that is soft poops. Don't forget it. Let's see if he attempts it though. So he's gonna collect these criteria power bombs. Nice speedball for Goop, escaping out of Wasteland. And he's gonna set up here using the plasma wraparound shot. It's just done by jumping and then letting go. Or I guess not gonna go for the soft spoops. Soft spoops. Just gonna simply space jump across. Now coming up is the 2-for-1 deal missiles. Sometimes you can just choose either one, but you know how speedrunners love being greedy. Ooh! Unfortunately, he has to opt for the 1-for-1 deal. He's gonna have to climb right back up, supering that missile. Yeah, you see, you don't want to get too greedy for the 2-for-1. You gotta strike it right. Treat it nice. Yeah, you see, Billy Mays is not known to give those 2-for-1s, and as he's demonstrated right here, right meow. Is almost out. He has just these Franker Z missiles. There we are, Zoasty. Look how those quick drops. Man, that is fast. Now those are his last missiles. So he can pay his respects to the fallen ones. Here at G4, oh, getting a spark into it. Really just letting out that tantrum. We feel ya, Zos, we feel ya. Now okay, so this room is the waiting room. And the fastest way to get through this room is to wait really, really fast. You have to wait optimally, like optimal weightage. Much like zoasty is demonstrating right now, that's what you want to do. Nothing more, nothing less. And thankfully, Becky remember to pick these crate missiles up. Get a top preference. You either pick them up before or after Lower Norfair. Look at this waiting. Oh my gosh, wow. That was fast, Zoast. Let's stick around because you're gonna want to see these Metroid rooms. EOD cleaning up Ridley. Let's go. Squad right. Let's go EOD. He could still actually go for some golds at this point. Oh, that was a cool way to climb up there into through Wasteland. Want to clear these out. He also just wants to go for the swag. Nicely showing off the spring balls. In the winter, that is. Down back. So yeah, this is really. Oh, even this is the Z boost off of the Sebetite. Almost done here. Luke's gonna head back to Blue Brindstar. Finish up what Becky has actually just started collecting. Come on, Tex. See, the cool thing actually about Tex, it was actually that he played this game. He would speedrun it a while ago. This was a while ago, and he just got back into it. Maybe like a week right before the tournament started, and when his times were 2 hours, he was able to quickly grind that down to the PB that he has now for the timeout. The 134, I believe. Excuse me, the 131. So he's nearing sub 130, which is really fast climbing for him. So he set up the stand-up glitch. Goop also was able to grind his time down. 125 is also a really good time in terms of Goop's PB. Becky, okay, so Becky's just gonna go for the more optimal space jumping. Just like that. Becky's PB is of a 125.14. And she is also dedicated much time. Not really she would do 100% runs, but the training for her, she says that what she found most helpful is doing item randomizers for fun. That's a good way to familiarize yourself with this route, sorry. Enjoying the game casually, knowing where the items are, being able to maneuver your way through all of these rooms. We're able to showcase a lot of different strats, and then some that you see done by other players, and then some that you can come up with on your own. That's the flexibility of this category. Zoasty, of course, is current world record holder. Current world record is 1:15:20. It's a nice escape by Zoasty, actually. Really good job. And Behemoth Spark. Sparking it up. Goop soon to be collecting. Just has one last missile pack left to go. Zoasty finishing up with a time of 1:17:32. So GG Zoast. Good game, and now we just gotta wait item confirmation. 100%. And about to start Tourian, so let's hope for some really good rooms here. Metroid Stone Troll, EOD entering his room, the EOD Text Ray room, getting his text ray on, so he can text like anyone would do, you know, when you're just waiting around. This text ray is actually going to help him out in the waiting room, so he could text a couple of friends, text a couple of messages, text himself. You know, it doesn't get any more meta than text. And he can showcase some text. Let's see how long it takes him. Because I know he's gonna land this. Okay, Becky. Setting up her missile count, and let's hope that she has a good, clean skip here. Okay. You can do it, Becky. No, she grabbed at the last. Oh, right at that last jump. That's fine. She had a really good gold entering the waiting room. She was able to actually bring down her time from what was being essentially plus 32 at space jump, and then at G4 she was plus 353. So she's essentially running at 124 paces. EOD, just getting the more missiles before getting the missiles. Only here at the Billy Mays room. Let's hope Gook gets a nice skip here. Save up some time. EOD finishing up, just oxy cleaning all of Brublinstar. And cool. Oh, these baby Metroids, everyone's a father. Toasty was able to skip it, so he is not the father, but Becky is now a mother and Goop a father. Becky just finished up Mother Brain 2. There. Just gonna want to use a way and execute a good stand-up glitch without the risk of soft locking the game. There we go, Goop. Gooping through the Sabotite. Different ways that you can actually get the Zeb skip. It's a little complicated actually to try to explain it, but essentially it's just using the frozen Rinka as a platform that you can step on, and that actually you step on it and then you have to it's so complicated. So you freeze the Rinka. If you get knocked back, you can jump onto it as if you're trying to land on the Rinka itself as it's frozen. The Rinka is the hot Cheerio, by the way. And by doing a stationary jump while holding left should get you clipped right through the red tube. Okay. Also finishing up MB1. 20 shots, the same amount of shots for Mother Brain in this phase. At 16 shots, after hitting her with 16 charge shots of Plasma Wave and Ice, she engages in her ketchup mode. She just starts unleashing all these bottles of ketchup. Oh, Becky. It never fails. Of course you would do this. Saving the animals. Cuddling with that last one. And just wait. It's not gonna. Goop is just gonna pump the last few charge shots in. EOD was able to navigate his way through the Metroid rooms. And again, a reminder, Goop and EOD aren't racing each other. They just have to complete their runs to submit a time. Of course, Becky, of course. Just do that. You taunt yourself, you taunt the animals. Actually, you saved them. Any last words, Becky? You know that we care for you. And EOD. Just had to gonna go for the refill. Unless he wants to play it risky, save a couple of seconds, 10 seconds. And it looks like it might be the case. He's actually gonna go for the crystal flash backup. Becky, you're a brave soul. You always stood up for what's right, something that none of us could actually muster. So, shoot the Rinka, freeze it. Trigger those reserves, actually. Get knocked back, you land on it as if you're landing on the Rinka itself. Stationary jump. And clip through. Ah, Becky. You strong soul. I commend you. You hung in there. You demonstrated a lot. Goop is not one for that. He plays no games and finishes up. Here we go with a time of 1:28:18. GG Goop. Thankfully, EOD was able to set off that crystal flash backup strat. And yes, of course, so Zoast is the winner of the race that we were holding up on the upper half screen. EOD's just gonna be in morph ball form and just gonna hold jump. As long as you're in the air as the game tries to force you down to the ground, that should essentially just keep you out of being locked to the ground, and you can just perform the stand-up glitch from there. The only thing to really be careful of is there's another instance where the game tries to lock you down right there as it latches onto you, I believe, and then you start shooting into Mother Brain's face again. The moment that she turns completely gray. then other times to watch out for is good. So as the baby explodes, the instance that the baby Metroid says to explode, baby thump, by the way, there must be no beam on screen, and then as well as after the game gives you the hyper beam, you also want to make sure to not have a shot on the screen as well, because you could soft lock the game. So demonstrated by Matrick2298. But EOD had no trouble with that, demonstrating how a good, really good stand-up glitch is executed. And here we go for Goop's 100% confirmation. Your rate for collection items is 100%. Congratulations, Goop. You are a winner of your run. Beauty is yet to make his moral dilemma. Clear out your conscience. Ooh, of course, saving the animals is no option to him. He'd rather see them explode. And EOD finishing up his time with a 132.27. Congratulations, EOD. And a really good run. You see, sometimes the burden of a hero is too much, and so that's why we can't save the animals. You know, as what was demonstrated today, a lot of really heartbreaking decisions. Some opted to leave Shacktool alive, which is wrong, and others had to confront their fears and know to give Shacktool that dirt nap that it ever rightly deserved. Others knew that because they were only able to save the animals and not themselves, they had to make that decision. Others, they just can't stand the animals. You know, you just can't bear the sight of them, even the very thought of them living. You know, time is of the essence, and that's what we want. Sometimes that's just what we need. Anything to get our lives through, and this is why we commend every single runner. Please give them a round of applause. Zoasty, WhiteMageBecky, Goop Q, EOD Tex. Please give them a follow. You guys are amazing. You guys are lovely people, all of you. So we're just gonna stand by, wait for Tech's confirmation of 100%, making sure that he has that he's so he can submit his time essentially. Out of every single one of them. That's actually all of the Super Metroid races for today. These are the last few days for Super Metroid. After that, we're gonna be taking a small break. Everyone should enjoy their holiday season, feasts, in speed running, in daily lives, in not saving animals, in sacrificing yourself for animals. Do what you will, but have fun. Enjoy the holiday spirit. Enjoy the New Year's. And then these races won't come back up until after AGDQ. Dear Forest Spirit is here with us. Give us that 100% text, EOD text. Let us know what it takes to get 100%. And huzzah, yes, we have done it. Yes, congratulations, Tex, for 100%. That is all for today. Please give Speed Gaming a follow so that you can know when there's more races to come. There's a schedule for it as well. Plenty of more matches. We're not done. Like I said, we're still not done. It's just the last few matches. But I have been me, and you guys have been yourselves. So we will see you next fusion. No, we won't. Animals are dead. And even though Becky saved the animals, she's still game over. So we're still not going to see fusion. Later, guys.